way back in the day, we had a tool in The Sims 2 that allowed us to actually add dormers into our houses. However, that tool has been removed, it seems, when The Sims 4 was released. Now, it's not that it's so much of an intentional thing on the developer's part, I don't think. I just think it was an overlooked thing, and I've actually added it to my suggestion list that I've kind of written up of things I'd like to see happen in The Sims 4 in future updates. And hopefully they will give us, you know, that ability we had in The Sims 2 to add dormers into houses quickly and easily. So, I already built a house for proof of concept of how to add dormers in, and I'm going to load that and show you guys from scratch how to add your own dormers into your own houses. So we're going to go into build mode. Now, well, I'll get to the complicated stuff later. Let's just load the house. Okay, so now this is my house. This is the house that Bowser64 built. Kind of like the house that Jack built, but never mind. And yeah, it's pretty big. And we're gonna go up here all the way to the top floor. And you can see I have dormers added. So I've added like 6 dormers, 3 on each side. And they're quite long if you notice. I mean, they're almost out of proportion. That was not on my part. That was because that was the only way I had to do it, so I could put windows in the ends. So that's the deal. I know you're probably shocked to hear that. What? You had to put windows in? You have to extend your dormers that far just to put windows in? Yeah, you do. There's no easy way to do this in The Sims 4. I actually looked up guides on how to do this, and I did go to gallery in Sims 4 and, you know, search dormers, and this guy came up and he did a great job adding dormers into his house. And I would highly recommend downloading his house and commenting on his work because he's really quite a great builder. And he was able to add windows in. I'm still not sure how, but at least I know it's possible. So these, if you look though, these are extended within 1 unit of the edge of the house. So it's kind of still applies to the same stuff we're going to tell you later of why this is hard. But here's his name, and if you go to his profile, he has some pretty cool stuff. I would definitely recommend visiting. Or she. I don't really know. So yeah, we're gonna go show you guys how to do this. So we're gonna go to lots and we're going to, what does that say? Move home. So we're gonna select the entire thing and delete it. Okay, so what you wanna do is you wanna go to your walls and you wanna go into your room tool. You want to get to overhead view, just because it's easy to see everything. And then you want to zoom out so you can see everything again. And you want to make a rectangular wall or room. So there you go, there's a rectangular room. We're not going to add a second floor or a third floor. You can if you want, it will still work, but for the purposes of this video, to keep it short and snappy, we're just going to add the second floor for roof support. And for supporting the dormers, that is, in the roof itself. So we're gonna go to our wall tool again. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna add in the walls that will support our dormers. So you wanna bring these walls like 2 units this way, or, well, let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, you wanna make them a little bit wide. And you also want to close in the ends of the dormers, or else you will not have roof support. You won't be able to actually put your roof on your dormer supports because they're not going to work. And the other thing you have to do is you have to actually close this in. I mean, you don't have to probably, but I like to because it makes it easier, and this angle is really hard to work with. There we go. So now we have a closed room. And we are going to do the same thing on the other side. We want to make sure that we have the same space, so really we got to do it right there. And so we're going to add 2 units here. There we go. And it's very tricky to build. This wall tool is super sensitive. I don't remember it being this way in The Sims 2 at all. Or The Sims 3. Now, I haven't really experimented with dormer building in The Sims 3 at all, because I mean I just haven't. I kind of went straight to Sims 4 from Sims 2, but I have the Sims 3. I just you know, so I have the continuum between all the series. I even have the original Sims, and it's pretty sweet. I love it. So yeah, you got these now, and that's good. So what you want to do, you can either do the step before or after you build the dormers. It doesn't really matter, but I like to go from the foundation up to the top. And so I'm going to build this gabled roof first. So you want to go here to your roofing tool, select gabled roof. I'm going to change the angle a little bit, and you want to, you know, plot it right there, drag it so it spans the entire length of the house. There you go. And then you want to drag it out to the other end of the house. There you go. And as you can see, you have these walls sticking out. If you go to here, you can see that they're actually there's roof support. As in, you could actually put anything you want to on these top floors because it thinks it's another floor. It's a full solid floor, which is good for us because we're going to add the dormers this way. So what you want to do is do that, and then you just want to flip it, and there you go. You got dormers. Beautiful, aren't they? Unfortunately, they're a little too long, so we're gonna shorten that. Hello? There we go. Well, you get the idea. I mean, it's actually not really the best thing. I mean, we could heighten the roof a little bit and it'll look better. Let's do that. There we go. It doesn't really matter what you do to this roof. It's not gonna affect what's here. Although if you obviously bring your roof too low, it's not going to, you know, seal. I mean, there'll be open spaces here. But anyway, again, the way you add dormers is you add the roof on like this, and then you flip it, and there you go. This time it works really well because the roof is taller. So yeah, and now I'm going to show you the main drawback of this. As you can see, these are like tucked into the side of the house, and they look really cute and nice. That's all fine and dandy, except you can't add windows in the end, or at least I couldn't. I'll bet you 10 to 1 now that since I'm recording a video, you'll be able to do them just fine. Yeah, you are. That sucks. I guess what I could do is build my house from scratch and try this again. That's basically what I'm doing right now. But anyway, one thing I do find though is that the taller windows will not fit for sure, like these, and you know, these wider ones, not a chance. But what I wanted to show you is a lot of times what's an issue with this technique of building dormers, as far as I know it's the only technique, is that there might be another one though. You have to extend these out to really get any space to work with when it comes to doors and fancy windows. I mean, you literally have to pull these like within 1 unit of the edge of the house to really get anything done in terms of customization and artwork and stuff like that. So you want to pull them out like this. There you go. So as you can see, the dormers look nice, but they're super huge. And I mean, you can add anything you want into them, pretty much. I mean, you could probably really add a door. Actually, you can. And there's another thing to think about though. If it becomes an issue that you can't add windows to your shorter dorms, you might want to try adding, you know, a balcony and some tile, like 1 unit out from the edge of the wall at the ends, so that you could maybe, you know, fool the game into thinking you have support for that wall, and so you could add windows that way. I haven't tried that, but it's definitely on my list of things to try. If I do find a way to build these more efficiently, I'll definitely make another video and tell you guys about it. Right now, we're kind of almost at the end of our video, but as you can see, you can add anything you want in like multiple altitudes and stuff, like different places on the wall, so it's good. Anyway, I guess I'll just have to rebuild my house. I don't know what I did wrong, but as you can see, dormers, I mean, you just can't live without them. They've really improved the look of your houses, and they're just like they're just like art forms in themselves. So yeah, thanks for watching my video. Comment, subscribe, like, dislike, you know, support me in other ways. Share me on Facebook, Twitter, anything, Gmail, whatever you feel like, dudes. So I really appreciate your support. And thanks for watching this video. I'll see you guys later. This has been Bowser in 64. And have fun building, you know, dormers into your houses in The Sims 4.